holy shield thing, or however it's called. And well, the Mountain King gets surrounded, and it's really low, and yeah, it's supposed to be. So I was watching it, but I really didn't realize it hits level 3 there for the Mountain King. I was watching how the Mountain King got surrounded, but I actually didn't realize like what was going on. Okay, luckily he has a priest with no mana, so he's not going to be able to heal his Mountain King. Holy Lighter for the Mountain King. Using the spot here now for copy. And yeah, so both players have an expo, and none of... Okay, no, yeah, actually 8 knows that copy has an expo. Or copy, which is the undead, doesn't know that 8 has an expo. And building a slaughterhouse here, and actually going for gargoyles there for copy. Going for gargoyles, but anyways researching the upgrades for his gal, so... Okay. He only has like 6 gals. I wouldn't upgrade 6 gals. Especially not if you're going gargoyles. I mean, okay. Copy is actually going Dragon Hawks. I didn't notice it now. He's going Dragon Hawks, so that's gonna be interesting. Dragon Hawks versus gargoyles. You know, I've watched many games where gargoyles actually pawn the Dragon Hawks, like Madfrog versus Flame, or Madfrog versus He-Man, I think. Or well, I'm not sure. I don't remember that one, but many games I've seen. I've also played games where Dragon Hawks are just pawned by my gargoyles, basically because gargoyles do so much air versus air damage. Actually more than hips do. Hippogriffs, I think actually they do more. Coils and Novas, the Mountain King, which gets Holy Lighted, level 2 Holy Light, now going for the Mountain King again, which has to be. And it is Coils, it is Holy Lighted, it is Nova again. He's losing many gals now. Copy of Nova, he should move back. Another goal just, but this gal is gonna fall this now, I believe. This gal falls, this other gal falls, this other gal is gonna fall, so losing basically all his gals there just to get that first Soul Berserker there. This gal is gonna fall in any moment. TP passed down to a Lich and TPs. So the Dragon Hawks really did something. 0-0 upgraded, making more gargoyles there for copy, which is actually the right decision. So yeah, now why are you upgrading the gals? You've got exactly 1 gal, so good job. I will actually upgrade the gargoyles. Now sending the gargoyles here, and he is gonna find that 8 is actually expoing here. I think he saw it, and 8 didn't see him, so he got lucky on that one. Building a Obsidian statue there. His Lich actually has the combo I always prefer for Lich, which is Orb of Corruption and Gloves of Haste. DK with Purple of Vitality and this Healing Potion and Circlet of Nobility there. More Dragon Hawks here, or many Dragon Hawks actually for 8. Building a well, this thing where you upgrade your human units. I don't play human, so I'm actually really bad with names. Well, I know this is a farm, and this is a main, and this is a peasant, but not much more. And that this is a Dragon Hawk. Okay, Dragon Hawks here, actually going from the back here, and I think they're gonna try and push here on AnotherCopy's expo. And this Acolyte is gonna die. He said low, no upkeep now. And Mr. is not gonna be able to hold them back. And a TP here for AnotherCopy. And let's see what happens. The gargoyles here just came, and they're following this slow Dragon Hawk, which is gonna get killed. And AnotherCopy retreats. Yeah, he does, because he doesn't have the force to fight all of his gargoyles there. Actually, sorry guys, I'm out of practice here, but I didn't notice many things, like that AnotherCopy went Dark Ranger. So yeah, well, for those of you who don't know, Dark Ranger can actually cast silence on the Dragon Hawk, so they don't do the air trap thing versus air units. Basically that makes them worthless with silence, so that really pawns their silence with versus Dragon Hawks, so they are really good choice here going Dark Ranger here, making more gals, more gargoyles, sorry, has 3 gals in between, has actually 3 crypts, I also didn't notice that. And okay, so going for this Ziggurat now here for 8, and now AnotherCopy just comes in, and I think he's gonna Nova everything. He Novas? No, he has silence and he Novas, and now he's following with this gargoyle, going for the Dragon Hawks. One Dragon Hawk just fell, the second Dragon Hawk, okay, another Dragon Hawk fell, many Dragon Hawks really low, and he wasn't able to take down the Ziggurat, so that was really close there for AnotherCopy, so that fight the fight definitely went off for another copy. He actually has the force to go down to this expo here and take out the towers. I mean, gargoyles versus towers, you might think it's stupid, but it works many times. If you mass gargoyles, you can really pawn. Of course, if it's not like 10 towers, but if it's 2, you can really take them out. Going now there for plus you can micro your low health gargoyles back. Someone just hit level something, level 2 for the Lich, level 4 for the DK, which actually has Boots of Gold Talat, which he should pass on to his Dark Ranger to increase her damage by 6 and her armor by 2, I believe. Got a Goblin Zeppelin. So I'm going to the island here, so that's really nice. When you mass gargoyles, air units on this map, always go for the island. You can expo there, and it's not that obvious you expo, and you get an excellent item division. Okay, moving. Nice mapping there, getting the low gargoyle back. And wow, this junk just fell there. The Talisman of the Wild there. Someone just went up. I believe it was the Dark Ranger. Plus Wand of Illusion. Okay, so yeah, he just grabbed the spots here in like 30 seconds. Building another Sig. Yeah, he's actually at 60 food now. Another copy. Human player comes in, going for the cigarette again. Maybe this time he'll get it. He has a panda. He has gotten a panda, although it's level 1. And Dark Ranger is actually level 2 now, and he's gonna be able to take the Sig down. He does take it down. TP there for another copy, and I think he spreads his Dragonhawks so that he can air trap, and okay, so wow, silence cast on the wow, this is going too fast. Okay, there's a fight going on. Most gargoyles are air trapped, although many are free and they're going for Dragonhawks. Many Dragonhawks are gonna gargle. This gargoyle is gonna fall. Many other gargoyles are gonna fall. And something just went down. The Dark Ranger, the Lich is also really low. You can't see below the units here, but I believe another copy is pawning everything here. Someone just went up. Lich level 3. He isn't using his Talisman of the Wild. His DK is below half health. It's like DK went to the Zeppelin and was moved back there. So nice, there's a nice Zeppelin micro. So yeah, all the Dragonhawks got pawned there. DK should went again into a Zeppelin. Now going for the panda, I believe. No, he's going for the how do you call this? He killed the first troll healer thing. And this okay, so he didn't put into a Zeppelin. The Lich just got killed because he didn't manage to take it into a Zeppelin. Level up for non-taking and panda. Zeppelin again for the DK. Gets Zeppelin out. Why is he doing? Why isn't he just going using his gargoyles? Okay, this gargoyle just got holy lighted and got killed. Now going for anything, just go for anything. I mean, he has no anti-air. 2 Dragonhawks on the way, I don't know why, I believe they wanna die. Not reviving his Lich. Now this DK really low, and this Paladin is also really low, and if it gets coiled, it does get coiled, it dies level up for the DK. Well, what was that? That was kind of stupid, why did he do that? Following now this Dragonhawk there with his gargoyles. This gargoyle gets stunned there. Now going for the panda, which is gonna get killed. Is this maybe not? Okay, now it takes a healing potion. Has the Provoke there in his Zeppelin. Zeppelin taking DK out, taking DK in. DK in. So nice, this gargoyle just got stunned there and got killed. And his DK has another call, and he is following, he is pursuing, and he really long coils he does a really long coil there, and he kills the panda. So we're seeing really nice macroing here with a Zeppelin here for another copy. Although still another copy doesn't know that 8 has exploit here. And no expo here for another copy, so that's kind of bad. He does have exploit there. So he lost his Lich and his Dark Ranger in this fight. Going more how do you call this? Obscene status now, maybe destroyers, making more gargoyles, surviving his heroes. Although of course there's another 8 lost all his Dragonhawks on that fight, making more now actually. Why is he I think he's gonna expo here with his peasants. Why is he making more Dragonhawks? I mean, he should have realized that the Dragonhawks don't work versus, oh okay, maybe they do because he's now going tanks. Okay, so yeah, he has a workshop, he's going tanks plus researching this air attack, the tanks have versus air units. So now he's gonna be able to pawn the gargoyles with 1 or 2 tanks, actually 2. Yeah, where's the second one? Here. So 2 tanks now. Making more growlers there for another copy. Ditches out with the Orb of Corruption, which is crucial to fight tanks.